Hello and welcome back to Viking Conquest and our Ironman challenge. Now, when we left off, we were attempting to besiege something, and we actually did manage to capture it against all odds. I was actually very surprised, and I am now at the Viking Longfort bandit hideout place where I'm selling a whole bunch of stuff, and as you can see, we're getting 8,700 for this. I even have a little bit of loot left over from our plundering of the fief that we actually took in the previous episode. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my way back very quickly over to our bare-tilled barrow, and I will get some new units out, and then I'll come back and hopefully it won't be taken by that point. And it seems like we now have the opportunity to attack one of their vassals. I have no idea how I'm so lucky to get this guy by himself. He is very close by to a bunch of his friends, but thankfully this is going to give us a nice opportunity to have a little appetizer, shall we say. So we're just going to try and eliminate this guy as soon as possible. Bear in mind that I did level up in the previous episode, and I did spec my points. My points, as you can no doubt tell, have been put into iron flesh, and I also advanced my agility by 1. And next time I actually do gain another attribute point, I will be leveling up my agility by another point, because I would like to spec another point into Weapon Master, because Weapon Master also dictates how good your shield skill actually is. So hopefully that's going to work out quite well for us. And wow, I actually have a lot of cavalry. I've got 56 horse... What? 56 horse archers? Are you serious? I'm actually kind of surprised. Okay, I've got a bunch of Aquitanian skirmishers and Frank horsemen. See, now, here's the thing. I was basically just taking as many high-tier units from Bare-Tilled Barrow as I could, and then rushing back here as soon as possible. And I wasn't really looking to see what I was taking. And I'm not entirely sure how skirmishers... I mean, shall we say, I'm not entirely sure how horse archers, shall we say, actually work. Because they've got complex formations, and they basically just got that. That's it. I could use a wedge. But what else do we have here? Formation orders. That's not really going to help. No, we don't have skirmishing or anything like that, which is a bit of... It's a bit unfortunate not to have skirmishing, because if they could skirmish, that's really going to make a big difference. It is. It's really going to make a big difference. So I guess what I'll do... yeah, okay. I will just run by and do no damage, apparently. That's apparently what I'm really, really good at. But yeah, these skirmishers are basically out in the middle of nothing. They can literally just be killed so quickly and easily. And where are my forces right now? Kind of trying to disrupt the opponent just a little bit. I'm surprised I haven't really taken any damage yet, because that's a thing that would definitely happen, you know, if I was going to get a little bit unlucky or something. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, I was hopeful that a jump and slash might actually do a little bit of damage, but no such luck. Anyway, let's tell our horse archers, not our force archers, but our horse archers to run in, and we'll tell our skirmishers to charge as well. And I'm hopeful that my horse archers will use their horse archer AI for the most part. I hope that that will be the case at least. The enemy has lost their leader now, so their troops are now panicking, as you can see right there. And this is exactly the reason why you want to technically charge in at the same time as all of your units as well, because you can get a panic effect. You can reduce their morale by a significant effect, and then it's just going to be amazing, you know, because even in native, there is a system known as the morale system. We know this, you know, we know that morale goes, you know, gets better with every victory and gets worse with every defeat and various other factors. That is the standard morale that we all know. However, there is a different morale system under the hood, so to speak. So you're going to have these, you know, these values of morale in every single army, and they affect how well your units are going to be fighting. So let's say we have 20 Swadian Knights. They charge into some guys and, you know, completely disrupt and kill a whole bunch of units in a very quick amount of time. That is going to then send a message to the morale, you know, morale values or whatever of that enemy faction or enemy force, whatever it may be, that it's probably a good idea to run away. And so then it is going to calculate how many units will rout as a result of that. And that's basically it. So that's generally how it works. And Viking Conquest and a variety of other mods actually take it just that little step further and actually cause panic in units when you perform certain actions. So, for example, taking out the enemy commander, and the same kind of thing where you kill a whole bunch of units in a short span of time. If you kill a quarter of them, if you kill half of them, that kind of thing is also going to make a big difference. And look at this, we just gained a war trophy. These are fantastic. War trophies are absolutely great. We're going to be able to trade that in at the nearby town, and it's going to give us so much cash and experience. It's going to be great. So very happy with that. Let's take a whole bunch of these. I was actually thinking of maybe going for some more inventory management. I thought that might be pretty good, but anyway, yeah, Solveig, no, Solveig has my support. Beta has literally just joined us, so yeah, I'm not going to be doing anything with him. But you can see here that these guys right here, they're running around together, and these guys over here, they're, oh no, that's actually a trader. That is actually a trader, but yeah, you can see here that's where I actually landed my ships this time around. I actually landed my ships a little bit further down last time because I wanted to be a little bit further away. Now, I'm going to try and get to the Danish Longfort. I hope that it has replenished its cash. Yes, it has. Oh, fantastic. This is great. Okay, so let's just sell as much as I can here. We don't want to sell the war trophy or anything like that because it's going to be so good to trade that in at a nearby marketplace. And we're going to get rid of the timber. I think we've basically upgraded our bare-tilled barrow as much as it can at the moment, so that's pretty good. And we'll sell everything else that we want to. There we go. That's great. And now I have another 7,300. Bear in mind that this is very much needed because my current weekly wages are just insane. You'll see those pop up in due time, no doubt. Alright, so there's some traders. I'd like to eliminate the traders if at all possible. I'd like to eliminate this guy if I can. He's running from me? Why are you running from me? Come back here. He's gonna get a friend. Ah, he got a friend to help him. Did you see that? Yeah, he got a friend to help him. Alright, well this is gonna be a little bit problematic. Oh, maybe not. This might actually help us quite a bit. Alright, okay. Bear in mind, I still have 54 horse archers. Oh, no. Don't really like having a huge amount of horse archers on the field. I don't know. They're not really my favorite unit. I mean, you know this. If you've been on my channel for a while, you know that horse archers are not really my favorite unit. They are terrible for me to fight against, and I'm pretty awful at commanding them. So generally, I tend to stay away from them as much as possible, but yeah, I actually thought that the Aquitanian skirmishers that we have in our army, I thought that they were actually on-foot skirmishers. But, well, whatever. Yeah, as you can see, my people are actually taunting the opponent a little bit here. And hopefully they're going to be increasing their toughness and, you know, making sure that they're not going to take that much damage. Okay, so we have archers and we also have skirmishers. We have so many different types of unit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my skirmishers down here. Put my archers just a little bit. Could you move? These guys are not moving? Oh, there we go. Now they're moving. Okay, weird. I did tell them to move a little bit. Okay. And the horse archers, they're basically just going to go and stand over there. Do we have any cavalry? No, we have no cavalry whatsoever apart from the horse archers. Okay, that's interesting. So, otherwise, my infantry is probably going to need to stand probably around about there. And let's put them into a shield wall if they're not already in a shield wall. I think they probably are by default. Maybe. I think that's pretty good. Anyway, we're going to lose a couple of people. That's just a given. It is going to be happening. And we have some spearmen here as well. So let's put the spearmen down there too. And we will make sure that they also go into that. Ah, there we go. He's starting a shield taunt. That's absolutely fine. You can do that if you want to, fellow. Don't worry about it. And now my horse archers. Oh yeah, this is where things are going to go quite nicely for us. Or at least I hope so. So we're just going to move these guys a little bit closer. Let's take these guys around the side here, and here we go. Let's have them attack the enemy ranged units. Hopefully they're going to do this, or not, as the case may be. Oh well, never mind. I will just do some damage then to them, and we'll just tell the horse archers to charge in, and then if they start to take a huge amount of casualties, then we'll get them out of there, because they do have superior mobility, of course, so that is going to be in their favor. So this is working out quite well so far. You know what I should have done? The one thing that I could do better here is tell my people to stand closer, tell my infantry to stand closer more accurately. So if they can stand closer, it is going to make all the difference in how effective they are in preventing enemies from doing damage to them, without at least taking a massive amount of damage themselves. So that's the one thing that we've got to do here. Look at how much damage my Frank horsemen are doing. They're doing very nicely. Don't die now, please. Borgar. Yes, I would appreciate it. Okay, that was actually kind of close. A little bit too close for my liking. Let's tell my spearmen to charge in, I guess. I mean, I don't really know about them charging in, to be honest. Let's tell my infantry to charge in as well. Because we are actually pushing them back by a significant margin. Let's try and cut off their retreat as much as I possibly can. And what we're going to need to do as well is once the enemy starts receiving reinforcements, which they are no doubt going to be, there we go, they've lost their leader as well, which is fantastic. There we go, there's their reinforcements. So what we are going to try and do now is we will take our horse archers up here, we'll take everyone else all the way over here. There's my skirmishers and my archers are still just chilling out. And now everyone else is going to be holding position. So let's get everyone back here. As you can see, the battlefield is currently littered with our enemies' shields. And I'm going to need to take out this guy. He's going to try and do quite a bit of damage to us. But thankfully, they're pretty easy to eliminate. Yes, as you can see. And so far, we're doing... Oh, yeah, we're not actually doing as well as I thought. Okay, well... What can I do? What can I do, really? Okay, so these are skirmishers. Okay, so let's put my skirmishers just a little bit further back here. Okay, and these guys can go here. I really still need to re-tag my spearmen. I only have one of them anyway, so it's not really a big deal. And I have 14 horse archers? What? Where did they all go? Where did they all go? Oh, they turned into skirmishers. Okay, yes, I understand. So what happened was basically their horse got taken out, and then they got converted into skirmishers. That makes sense. All right. Well, that's not too bad, I suppose, but we are outnumbered by a significant margin. I'm actually thinking, should we just retreat? I think we might actually want to retreat right now. Let's do it. There we go. Yes, this is a fantastic retreat for us right here. This is actually really, really good. It may look like it's pretty bad because I'm running away from a fight, of course, but this is actually really good because we have weakened the vassals. We've barely taken any casualties. We've only taken 21 casualties. Most of those were, unfortunately, Frank horsemen. They're very, very expensive to recruit. About 10 of them, or 11, is about 10,000. So, yeah, we lost almost 10,000 cash in units right there. And now, technically, what I could do, as you could see right here, look at this, 135 against 191. Technically, we could go back in, and we could attack. I was actually hoping that I would be able to leave, but unfortunately that doesn't seem to be the case. Because usually if you are able in a fight to eliminate more than your opponent, and I'm pretty sure the ratio is like 5-to-1 or 3-to-1 or something like that. Don't quote me on the ratio, I can't remember. But I know that if you eliminate more enemies than lose your own allied troops, then you have the possibility of gaining a leave option at least. So yeah, we're just gonna go in. We're just gonna go in right here and see what we can do. Now we have 30 horse archers. Our first aid has slightly done a little bit of the work, and that's pretty good. But we have now 54 infantry. Very nice. I actually like that quite a bit. I like that much more. Having a significant amount of infantry is definitely going to make everything much, much easier for us. Let's get our skirmishers up here. Let's get our archers over here as well. Spearmen can probably go along to the riverbank here. Bear in mind that the opponent is probably going to try and cross the river. If they don't, which is going to be the smart move, you know, if they just stand there and wait for us to cross, that's going to be a very, very smart thing for them to do. But it's unlikely that they'll try to do that. They probably want to get vengeance for us almost murdering them in the previous round. And let's get my horse archers to go around about here. We want them to kind of be a little bit hidden behind the hill, even though they can Currently see them pretty easily. Oh, they're actually crossing over there. I was actually hoping that they would cross a little bit closer to us. Okay, let's get our infantry into a shield wall formation very quickly. Let's tell them to stand closer twice. And then we will get them to go a little bit closer here. Don't want to lose my horse. I do want to poke them a little bit, so we're going to see if I can do a little bit of damage here and there. Maybe try and disrupt their lines just a little. And we'll get our skirmishers to come over here as well as our... Well, not our horse archers, but our horse archers will stand around about there. Maybe they can actually go over in the opposite direction so that they can charge from the weak side instead of going into the riverbank. Because them going into the riverbank is going to be awful. It's going to be pretty terrible for them to do that. Okay, so let's just run along here, try and do some damage, try and not get killed in the process. That was very risky of me, but kind of had to do it, kind of had to. Okay, so far things are not going as intended. Okay, yeah, we're starting to do a little bit of damage here. Ow. Okay, yes. Want to be a bit careful about these guys. Oh yeah, we don't want to go into the water. Thanks very much. But I do want to try and disrupt them as much as possible. So this is actually going quite nicely for us. Let's tell these guys to charge in. Let's tell our horse archers to charge in, because they're going to charge in from the weak side, as you can see right here. And this is hopefully going to lead to massive devastation of their ranged lines. Oh, don't charge in there, guys. You want to charge in the other way. Oh well, never mind. I guess they're fine. I guess they're fine. I mean, we're going to end up losing a couple of people. Nevertheless, you know, that's just the way of things. Especially in this day and age, you know. Get a random cut somewhere from a sword and you're probably going to get an infection and die. But hopefully our physician skills will be enough to pay the bills. At least in the short term. But otherwise, let's see if we can... Oh, yeah. I think this might actually be a victory. I think this might actually be a victory. So there you go. That is, I think, good. I mean, we've lost 16, which is not really a big deal. I think that's all right. Going to tell my archers to position themselves a little bit differently here. Going to try and get my infantry to go across the river. And it looks as though it doesn't actually even slow the horses that much, which is actually kind of amazing. I thought that the water would actually slow them much more, but it seems like it doesn't. It's a little bit of a slow, but not that much. So that's pretty good. And let's get my archers to... No, I don't want... Oh, no, I don't want you to hold position, guys. I don't want you to hold position. I want you to go over there. I want the archers to come over here and hold position. And Oh, no, never mind. We don't even need to do that. Okay. Yeah, my Frank horsemen absolutely murdered in this particular fight. They did a great job coming in from the weak side and doing as much damage as possible to their ranged units, and that definitely made a huge difference. Although, what I could have done better, probably charged in a little bit earlier with our cavalry, because our forces were being bombarded quite a bit, and it would have been good to get them involved a little bit faster. But that's, you know, that's something that we're going to get in time. Anyway, 191 casualties for our opponents, and they both managed to escape. Now that's actually kind of a... Yeah, that's pretty disappointing. That is pretty disappointing. I was really very much hoping that we would be able to take them prisoner at least a little bit. But, oh well. Can't really do much about it now. And I have no idea who to take prisoner, so I guess I'll just take some randoms. No idea who is more expensive. We're gaining more war trophies. That's great. Yeah, because when you fight vassals, you gain war trophies, and they're going to be extremely good for us to trade in at a nearby town. And yeah, these guys actually haven't attempted. And I'm saying this, they have not attempted. Oh, they have attempted to siege it now. Right. Oh, well, that's interesting. Okay, so let's go in here. Okay, yes, this obviously has not replenished just yet. But yeah, we're going to have to head over there. Trader, just leave me alone, trader. I am not interested in pillaging your wares at the moment. Thank you. Okay, this is going to be... Why are you running from me? Why is this guy running from me? I have 113 and he has 220. That is actually really weird. That has been happening to me the entire time that I've been playing in this area. These guys literally are afraid of a fight. They really are. Very, very afraid of getting in and stuck into it, basically. But we have a lot of Frank horsemen still left over, so I suppose that would make a difference. And we have a lot of Finn archers too, and that's pretty good. Unfortunately, this still has not been granted to anyone, so it is making things a little bit difficult for me because it doesn't have a garrison, and I'm not able to wait here, as you can see. It is all but deserted to its squalor. The fort seems to belong to no one. Yeah, I think it's because I actually, I actually plundered it, and I think that's the main reason why I'm not able to wait there for some time. So that is my bad. Ooh, Norsemen. Yes, accept them. Very good. Yes, ooh. We gain 7 renown as a result, and look at these guys. Yeah, these level up into the Wrecker units, which are super, super good. I seem to remember those from my Viking Conquest series a while ago. So yeah, they're going to be pretty fun to use. But otherwise, I think that's actually going to be it for this episode, because we've been very successful in our attempts to eliminate vassals, but unfortunately we haven't been able to get a siege defense. I very much wanted to get into a defensive fight with them. Ah, he is actually going to be giving this to me. Okay, sure. I'll accept the honor then. Ugh. Can I actually wait here for some time now? No, it's still under siege. But can I not wait here for some time? Are you serious? Is that just a new feature of Viking Conquest, or is it literally just because I plundered it? Well, this is what's currently going on here. I'm not getting any rents from it at the moment. Which is to be expected, of course. And it's no longer under siege now, so can I... No, I can only do the garrison. I can only manage the garrison. I should have just declined, shouldn't I? Yes, I probably should have done that. Oh well, never mind. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.